Descendants, they're aiming for the emergency communicator. You have to hurry. Lost the last one. Okay, Descendant, you should join Bunny at the theater outpost. I'll send a sit rep to HQ with the emergency communicator. Wait, Vulgus signals are spiking. What the hell?
You're getting closer, Descendant. But my work here is already complete. All forces, extract the Ancestors' data. Transfer it to my command center. I will personally deliver it to Lord Karel.
Vulgus signals are coming from the Madison lab. Isn't that HQ's target? I need to report this to Alpha immediately.
Oh, stop. Go next.
Descendant, do you copy? We've received the sitrep from Kingston. How the hell did this happen? Do my staff still think this is all a coincidence?
What exactly do you mean by that, Alpha?
Things went south as soon as the guide arrived in Kingston. And not only that, but it seems the Vulgus are after the same target as we are.
Alpha, that's probably because the enemy has the Iron Heart. I don't think it has anything to do with the guide. We'll have answers once we investigate the Ancestors' facility.
It's too late for that. The Vulgus have surrounded the facility. Descendant, we need you to retake the base seized by the enemy. HQ will review the direction of the operation in the meantime. Over and out.
I thought I heard something. This doesn't feel good. It's... Oh! What if Alpha can't link to the guide?
Vulgus have established a field power plant in the area. It seems to be linked to the Magister lab. It must be destroyed.
Wait, hold up. Do not shoot at or blow up that power plant unless you want it to explode. You need to detonate the circuits using a high-voltage fuse. The construction corps captain will show you how to handle this, so listen carefully. First up, you need to find the facility managers among the enemy forces. They'll be carrying fuses. Once you get your hands on them, stick the fuses on the generators. One generator left. Ha! I bet they weren't expecting us to get the fuse like that.
Send it. Powerful reinforcements have arrived.
It's okay if I don't remind you what to do again, yeah?
Let's go.
Learned a useful tactic today. Thank you, Captain Harris. From now on, any Vulgus field generators we find will be handled using this method. The Vulgus have established a field power plant in the area. It seems to be linked to the Magister lab. It must be destroyed.
Wait, hold up. Do not shoot at or blow up that power plant unless you want it to explode. You need to detonate the circuits using a high-voltage fuse. The construction corps captain will show you how to handle this, so listen carefully.
Descendant, Alpha has authorized access to the Ancestors facility.
If you can call that authorization.
It's not your concern. We've exchanged some harsh words, but I will handle it. I decided to go ahead. I had no choice. I respect Alpha's prudence, but I do not want to waste what might be our only opportunity to work with the Guide. If our results at the Ancestors facility are positive, Alpha will join us. Which is why I leave it in your capable
facility managers among the enemy forces. They'll be carrying fuses. Once you get your hands on them, stick the fuses on the generators. Only one generator left. Ha! I bet they weren't expecting them to use the fuses like that.
Send it. Alpha reinforcements have arrived.
It's okay if I don't remind you what to do again, yeah?
I've learned a useful tactic today. Thank you, Captain Harris. From now on, any Voltus field generators we find will be handled using this method.
Fixing and making things is my wheelhouse. Go on, what do you need?
This is the Ancestors facility. I hope we can find something we can use to restore my system. But the Vulgus commander has already ordered his troops to extract the data. Are we too late?
The Ancestors' data should not be underestimated. Not only does it have immense capacity, it's also quantum encrypted. Even the Magisters who worked here doing research have said that full data extraction is impossible.
Magisters? Technologists who were once allied with the Vulgus.
More importantly, the enemy is after the Ancestors' data as well. Anyone think why?
Nothing comes to mind. My only guess is that this place is somehow connected to the Ironheart. I'll know once I have the data. Descendant, unfortunately none of the Ancestors' data remains in this terminal. I will check the other terminals, but it seems the Vulgus were successful with their extraction.
That can't be right. If it were possible to fully extract the data, then the Magisters would have already done it.
Until recently, it would have been impossible for the Vulgus as well. However, if they have someone on their side who is very familiar with the Ironheart, then it will have been achievable. By applying algorithms from the Ironheart to military applications, electronic warfare capabilities can be greatly improved. I recommend we investigate the other terminals.
Or did you come to witness the superior technology of Vulgus? I am Greg, Commander of the invading Vulgus forces. It is a shame that I am unable to face you directly.
Down! I need to be in charge!
This terminal also does not contain the Ancestors' data. However, Descendant, I sense the transmission of the Ancestors' data is happening close by. That is most likely where the enemy command center is located. As the enemy sealed off Kingston's network, transmitting data over a long distance would have been impossible. This means we still have an opportunity to retrieve the Ancestors' data.
The situation continues to get worse.
But that doesn't mean everything is lost. If we hit the enemy command post now, we can still retrieve the data for the guide.
Nell, did you just say, retrieve the data for the guide?
The success of this operation will lead us to victory.
Just how much do you plan to rely on that guide?
You prefer to keep sending in the investigative corps?
There isn't much time. I did not authorize, but if we, as...